Hello, everybody. As I've told you, my name is Tiffany, and I am currently an IT and fellow under Food Engine Consortium here in Denmark, Copenhagen. So that's the title of my PhD study. We call it the stability of oat-based drinks. So I'm a food science doctoral PhD student, and I'm hosted by the University of Copenhagen, and my partner is Leuven and Dole. And Dole is my industrial partner. So perhaps Jen and Susanna have talked a little bit about a consortium, so the network, and I've told you that I am part of Food Engine. So perhaps I give you a little bit of background on what is the Food Engine consortium. So we are consisted of all the partners. You can see the logo below, and it's 9 partners. We are consisted not only universities like KU Leuven, University of Copenhagen. We also consisted of research institute like INRAE and Haystack for our market research partner. And we are also joined by our industrial partners such as Cargill, Unilever, GNT, Green Yarn. So for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you what my PhD journey has been like. So a little bit on my academic background. So I'm Indonesian, and I have a Bachelor of Engineering from University of Indonesia, and I graduated back in 2013. And then I did my master in Wageningen University and Research in the Netherlands in food technology. So that's a little bit of a change in the major there. And after that, I finished my master in 2018. I directly applied for this PhD program, and then I started my PhD in January 2019 in the University of Copenhagen. So for a little bit of experience during my application processes, I was very lucky that my friend notified me of the call for this network. I have never heard of your access before, so you guys are a step forward than me back then. And and then afterwards, after I knew about the call, I educated myself about the network, about the program and everything, and it sounds such a wonderful program, and that's why I applied. And I applied back in April 2019 for the deadline already in June. So the deadline was in June 2019. So that was my first advice to you: start a little bit early, because you will most likely have to write a research proposal on the topics, and it takes a while to write a good research proposal, right? And you also need to write a cover letters and things like that. So start early and have it checked by people that is used to write a research grant and a very nice cover letter, because reflecting back during my application process, I was not really experienced in making those before, and the application process on its own definitely taught me quite a bit on how to write those things. And then I was accepted by November 2019. I think one of the unique thing about my application is that I do not get accepted during the first call. So actually I was rejected for my first application, but then they seemed to like my application, and then they suggest me to apply for this program in the University of Copenhagen under the same Food Engine umbrella. So after I talked with the supervisor here, my supervisor is Carsten Olsen, and we seems to connect quite a bit, and and I decided to reapply, and I was accepted as a fellow. I think I was among the last one to join, and then I started a bit later in January 2019, because I think the rest started in August 2018 or something like that. And so that's definitely quite an interesting journey, my application process. And what I can say is that persist and educate yourself about the project. Talk to the supervisors if you can beforehand, because it's a PhD after all, and you'll be mostly communicating with your supervisors. And after I started my journey, I went to Belgium just a month after I joined the network for our first winter school. And then I moved. I think Jen has stressed a lot about mobility. Yes, we do move a lot. And then I also did a secondment on my second year. It was last year in Germany. It's in Dole. And then we also did the last time the third winter school just in February this year. It should have been in Paris, but because of Corona situation, of course, it was cancelled and become online. And yeah, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of flag there. I think that should show you, should illustrate to you that indeed is quite mobile. It's quite a mobile program, and I would like to say that the highlight of my journey so far with ITN, with MSCA ITN, is that first, the program on its own is very unique. I get to travel a lot and be interacting with a lot of people coming from multicultural background. I think there are quite these are like all the fellows and their supervisors, and yeah, there's quite a lot of multicultural network there. I have fellows from India, from the Netherlands, from Europe, from Germany. I'm Indonesian, and then we have those from Philippines. So you get to interact and learn about these peoples, and also the access to various facilities in our network is also very much appreciated. For example, I did my experiment in Dole, and then I got a very big pile of land access over there, and also in K Leuven I got to meet with a lot of chemometricians and multivariate data analysis experts. That really helps during my data analysis part of my PhD. So the network on its own gives so much support in terms of not only hard skill expertise, but also soft skills expertise, I guess, because we are for Food Engine, we always meet every 6 months, and every 6 months we are always trained. I think during the first, our Food Engine topic was on multivariate data analysis, so that's the hard skill. But then afterwards, for our summer school, we have like what did we have? We have a behavioral training, and the last time during our last session here on third winter school, we also have like career coaching and what to do after this PhD. So the network on its own really provided you with a lot of skills that will be useful, I believe, during your PhD, but also at the end of your PhD after you finish. And besides that, of course, financially, it's a very good program. It's one of the best the best program in terms of financial that you can get, I guess, if you want to do a funded PhD program. And then, I guess to close this session, this sharing session, from me, I would like to say, just try to apply and keep an open-minded, and yeah, network and understand about the program as much as you would like. I think that's all from me, Susanne. I hope it helps.